Hi, it's Wendy Hernandez, attorney and creator of Command the Courtroom. In today's video, I want to talk with you about reasonableness as it relates to the issues of attorney's fees and costs in a family law case. So the reason I bring up this issue is because I've had a couple of recent cases where judges hammered my clients with awards of attorney's fees. In one case, the award was approaching $20,000, and that award was so much that it actually sent my client into bankruptcy. So I want to explain to you where judges end up saying that one person owes the other party attorney's fees and costs. Well, first of all, obviously one person has to have an attorney. So if you're doing this case on your own and the other side is the one who has an attorney, you really have to be aware that paying some or all of the other side's attorney's fees and costs could be a possibility. So the next thing you have to understand is that in making a decision about attorney's fees and costs, the judge is going to look at whether parties are being reasonable in their positions, or whether they're taking positions that prolong the litigation, meaning that drag the case out, or cause extensive litigation, meaning, parties are abusing the discovery process or they're not disclosing information when they should. A judge is going to look at all of that in making a decision about attorney's fees. And some of the evidence is going to be whether or not you're responding to the other side's request for information, whether you're responding to settlement offers, whether you're making reasonable settlement offers either on your own or in response to the other side's settlement offers. So a judge will look at all of those things, and in addition to that, the judge could look at other aspects of the case. So in the case that I was just telling you about where my client got hammered, and I talked about this in another video with respect to coaching a child, but the judge found that my client and his fiance had coached the minor child, and that issue is up for dispute. My client maintains that he didn't do it, but the judge believed he did it, and really, the judge is the most important person here because he was the one that made the decision. So because the court found that my client had coached the child, he thought that my client's conduct was unreasonable, and as a result, he awarded attorney's fees and costs. So as you make each step in your case, and as you're writing letters or responding to offers or making offers or deciding whether to respond to discovery requests or respond to them in a timely fashion, I really want you to keep in the back of your head that doing something that's not in good faith, that's actually in bad faith, really could lead to you paying some or all of the other side's attorney's fees. Now, there's one other thing that a judge could possibly look at in deciding whether one party has to pay the other side's attorney's fees. So not only is it reasonableness of the parties' positions, but also whether there's a big difference in the party's income. So there are some cases where one party makes most of the income and maybe the other party stayed home and took care of the kids, was a stay-at-home parent and didn't make any income. Well, obviously the person in the greater financial position has more resources. And in some of those cases, a judge decides because the person has more resources, significantly more resources, that they should contribute attorney's fees to the other side. Because in order for the other side to really stand a chance in the fight, that person may need representation but is unable to get representation because either they don't have the training or the skills or the education or the experience to go out and get a job that will help them support an attorney. So these are just a few of the factors you should be looking at and making a decision about how you're going to act in your case and whether you're going to be reasonable, and you should always be reasonable. But as always, research the laws in your jurisdiction wherever you are to find out what your laws have to say about attorney's fees. So remember to subscribe to the Command the Courtroom YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, go to commandthecourtroom.com for more info. Keep on trucking, and until next week, remember to command the courtroom.